Good day, YouTube, and welcome into another Tits Beer Bong 420 beer review. Today we're looking at, from the Amsterdam brewery, we're looking at the 416 local lager. It's brewed to 4.16% alcohol. Now, the Amsterdam brewery is out in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and 416 is, of their area codes used, it's the one used the most. So, they went with that. No additives, no preservatives, non-pasteurized. Your city adventure begins as you explore the clean, crisp taste of a 416. Fresh, local, original. Just Amsterdam good beer. You can visit their retail store, which is open 7 days a week. AmsterdamBeer.com. So if you look at the can, there's a lot going on. So, you'd have to have the can yourself to get the best look at it. They've got like a Dutch heritage and stuff to do with Dutch. That's why they're using Amsterdam. I know if you don't know where it's from, you first look at it, you're probably gonna think it's like a Holland thing or something, because that's the most commonly known Amsterdam of all of them in the world. So I don't know. It just shows all these different like streets, and there's like a squirrel, a tree, I guess that's supposed to be dogs jumping around, Parkdale, Liberty Village, Lakeshore Boulevard West. It shows boats in the water. It's a 473 milliliter, 16-ounce beer. King Street, Bathurst Street, Queen Street West, Harborfront. You see like a plane, you see buildings, you see factories, you see swans in the water, you see a fox, you're seeing a jazz saxophone thing, a thing for the movies, like action thing, umbrella, there's food, there's bikes, there's what looks like, I guess, a hot coffee, all these different names on here, like Lake Drive, Danforth Avenue, Don River, Broadway Avenue, Gerrard Street, Dundas Street, Young Street, Spadina Avenue, College Street, the Annex, Bloor Street, Ossington Avenue, Dufferin Street, Dundas Street West, Ronzoville's Avenue thing, Dundas Street West, blah blah blah. We looked all over it, right? Yep. So it's 4.16% to do with the 416 area code, 416 local lager, Amsterdam. Like, not, I haven't seen it in person, but I think their website was showing you can get bottles of this too, but the can looks different from the bottles. And they do a 416 urban wheat as well. Cheers. It's a pale lager. I don't know, might look lighter on camera. There's some medium-sized carbonation going up. Not super fast, but quickly, I guess. Lots of head there. Lots of it. It's all bubbly, so, eventually it's gone. A smell, I can say I smelled before, but I'm not going to say it smells like macro lager, because it definitely has a step up on that. It smells like it's in a better direction as far as lagers go, I guess. To some degree. They're more like craft brewery, I guess, so more a craft kind of lager. So, yeah. Not typical, oh, it just smells like beer, but where you're going to get lagers. But if you smelt craft lagers before versus macro ones, you have differences there. Well, anywho, let's give it a try. Cheers. A little bit sweeter of a lager. Um, like it's a little bit watery. Um, a little sweeter in like maybe like an apple and a little bit like a syrup way. Yeah, they made this one a little sweeter for a lager. Um, it's kind of dry. Um, kind of like, I guess a bit grainy maybe, a bit bready, a bit barley like maybe a bit. But seriously, it's got a little bit of like a roughness that's kind of like a little sweet there, definitely, which isn't all super 100% pleasant if you ask me. And I'll say it definitely doesn't taste like a macro lager. I'm going to be honest with you. This isn't a horrible lager, but it's kind of dry and sweet, so I'm not big on it. And screw it, 4.16, so 4.16 out of 10.